Today we find ourselves in the middle of nowhere in North Carolina. It's kind of close to Wilmington, but we're filming the filming location, the main principal filming location for the movie The Conjuring. It's the house. Down a back road, which kind of feels like it is a state park, you'll find this property. It's covered in Spanish moss, and it sits right on the Black River. But behind this tree, in the shroud of Spanish moss, is this beautiful, creepy, and spooky house.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Now let's try to match up some of the shots used in the film. The first scene that we're going to show is when you're introduced to the house. The family drives right down this driveway, parks pretty much where we parked, and they walk to the house. That window right there on the corner, there's a camera in it watching them do this, and as the family walks, it moves across the first floor from window to window to the front door.
Wow. Hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, guys.
Oh, God, we're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm so excited. Yes. Where's my yes? Yes.
Oh, my shirt.
Are you guys excited? Yeah. I'm so excited.
I get my own room.
Oh, really?
It's in the room. What?
So, do I get to pick my own room, or do I have no choice in that either?
And what's really cool is the door is the same exact color, and it looks identical in the movie.
I got another one just like it.
Probably the most memorable scene of the movie is whenever Vera Farmiga, who played Lorraine Warren, came out of the house behind it, sensing something. She walks across the yard down to the docks at the Black River, which is right down this way. The docks look a little bit different, but they switch to the camera in the water, showing her walking down towards this way. And it looks pretty much about the same, except for out there at about the center of your screen, that horizontal dock piece, that's where they actually put the camera equipment out there in the water, filming up this way. In the movie, Patrick Wilson comes down to check on Lorraine to make sure she's okay. And that's when she hears the noose and the body hanging from the tree, and she looks up and she sees the ghost of the witch who's haunting the Perron family here at this house.
What is it?
And right about where Jessica is standing right now is where they built that tall, creepy tree. It's about this angle that you can see in the DVD and the movie poster with the house in the background. Obviously the tree is gone. They took it down after they were done filming, but the structure that they used, the metal structure to build it, is still here on the property. Like a twisted, horrific memento sitting on the corner of the property are these metal structures, and this was the base of the tree. And this is all that remains. Right next to this old safe. Now that's really cool. Crazy, right? Hollywood is a strange beast, man. There's actually a few pieces of the tree that are left over, and that's these concrete pieces here that were made to look like roots. I guess just made to stand the test of time. But they're still here. You wouldn't know that's what they were used for, but that's still cool.
So when the paranormal team arrives and they start setting up equipment, they come right down here directly next to where the twisted tree had been, where the witch had committed suicide, and you can see the stalk perfectly framed in the background with that gorgeous Blackwater River. And they're explaining that should anything change in temperature, or why out here is, you know, this is where she decided to ultimately take her life and, you know, flip the bird to God and all that stuff.
Another scene that you may remember is right over where Jessica is standing. Vera Farmiga, who played Lorraine Warren, was doing laundry. And we were told that just behind where she was standing was a giant fan blowing a lot of wind. It blew the sheet out of her hand. It came over here, and right at the base of the house on this side, it landed on a person that wasn't there. And then it went up to that window on the left-hand side, and when it fell, there was somebody standing there. Oh, that's creepy. In another scene, Ron Livingston's character walks out of the house and down the porch like Jessica is doing, and over around the corner of the house. Now in this shot, you can see this tree that's on your left-hand side. And he walks over and he sees a bird laying right near that window on the ground. Are you making flap flap noises? That's exactly what the bird is doing. And now for another piece of movie magic. A lot of the movie was also filmed in the basement of this house. Well, this house does not have a basement. It was filmed on a soundstage, but it does have a crawl space, and you can see it right behind me. Now I apologize, I am not going to be crawling underneath there, but in the movie, the mother, she crawls underneath there to chase after one of her daughters. And I don't know if this is the actual crawl space. I'm guessing it's not. But it's neat to think that the possessed actress would be under there doing just that. There's probably a lot of spiders.
Bathsheba! By the power of God, I condemn you back to hell!
This is your daughter!
Now I'm really happy to see this, but the caretaker of the house has the Conjuring poster here on property. That's Jessica, of course. And this is the caretaker. We want to say thank you for letting us come here and do this.
No problem.
Big fans of the movie. You got a beautiful thing going on here, sir.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I like to show the house off.
Beautiful. And there's the tree. And there's the house. The back of the house, which we are standing looking at right now.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.